Thank you for joining. So let me share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
All righty. So good afternoon to everyone. My name is Vasilis. I'm a lecturer in computer science at the University of Plymouth, and I'm also the admissions tutor. So I will very briefly showcase you our our undergraduate programs, and I will present you the benefits of studying at the University of Plymouth. Especially, we offer high employability and research-led teaching. So we provide a number of undergraduate programs. As you can see on the screen, we offer 4 focused computer science programs and a general one. So we offer a computer science program that focuses on software engineering, another that focuses on cybersecurity, another that focuses on games development, and another that focuses on AI. So although these 4 programs focus on a particular computer science discipline, the general program, in the general program, you can tailor your degree based on your needs. And this means that you can get a flavor from software engineering, a flavor from cyber, a flavor from AI, so you can tailor your degree based on your needs. Our programs, all the 5 programs, have, let's say, a similar structure. They all consist of 4 stages, 4 years. In stage 1, students are being taught about the fundamentals. Knowledge is delivered progressively. In stage 2, students go deeper and specialize. And in stage 3, there is an optional but highly recommended placement. It is highly recommended because, as I'm going to explain in a while, it really boosts employability. It really helps students to become more mature and achieve higher grades in the last year. So it is optional but strongly recommended. And in stage 4, there is in-depth understanding, and students specialize and acquire in-depth understanding. Also, stage 4 has a final year project module, which I think it's the most interesting one. Now, I forgot to mention that all the 5 programs have the same first 3 semesters. So the first 3 semesters are common among all the programs. And this means that if you, for example, select the cybersecurity program, and let's say by semester 3, you think that this program is not for you, you can change. So you can move into any of the other, let's say, programs. So in the first 3 semesters, students are being taught about the fundamentals, and then in the last 3 semesters, students specialize. So in stage 1, which is, let's say, common among all the 5 programs, there will be 3 modules per semester. Software Engineering 1, where you will learn how to code from first principles. No prior programming experience is necessary, but if you already know how to code, then we will definitely stretch you, and also you will actually be able to do a better work, deliver a higher quality coursework. For those who have no programming experience at all, they need to study a bit more in the beginning, but we are here to support you, and I think there will be no problem or whatsoever if you do whatever the module leader asks you to do. The programming language in this module is C++. Then computer systems is, in this module, you will understand how computers work at a hardware level and at an operating system level. And you will be taught about the hardware components of the computer architecture and about the basics of the operating systems. To this end, you will learn how to program at a low level by using C language and a bit of assembly. In cybersecurity and networks, you will learn the basics about security and networks, and you will learn how to build secure distributed infrastructures. In algorithms, data structures, and mathematics, you will learn the basics about these notions, and you will be using C# programming language. Last, in the computing practice module, this is an all-year project module where in the first semester, we are going to teach you the skills and the knowledge needed in order to develop a web application. And then in semester 2, you are going to showcase what you have learned by developing your own website. So you're going to create a website on your own, and then you are going to demonstrate your project to us. Second year, again, 3 modules per semester, the same structure. The semester 3 is common, but semester 4 is different among the 5 programs, and students start, let's say, specializing from semester 4 onwards. So in advanced software engineering, you will expand your software engineering skills from semester 1, from writing programs, from writing simple programs to constructing large and complex pieces of software by following industry best practice. In information management and retrieval, you will be taught about the databases and how they are used to store and retrieve data in real-world applications. In the artificial intelligence module, you will be using Python programming language. AI is really booming right now, so this module could not be missing. I forgot to mention that in this module, you will be using Java programming language. And then there is an optional module depending on, let's say, which program you are going to select. Last, there is an all-year group project module. So this is the only module that you are going to do some group coursework. So all the courseworks are individual, but this is the only module that you're going to deliver to do, let's say, some group coursework. And this is because when you graduate, you will probably go into industry and you will be working in a team. So you need to, let's say, learn these skills, and you need to learn how to develop within a team. All right, so this is the placement. This is the placement year. This placement is optional but strongly recommended. So based on our statistics, students that do a placement, they achieve a higher grade in the last year. Also, based on our statistics, students that do a placement, they get more job offers, and also they get a higher salary. This is a paid placement. This is not for free. So during this placement, you will be earning something in between 15,000 and 25,000 per year. Although last year I had a student who, let's say, earned 32,000 per year. So this is just indicative. So it might be a bit higher as well. It is also important to note that there is free choice of location. So you can, let's say, do a placement either, let's say, in Devon or in London or even overseas. So there is free choice of location. We have a placement team that will support you to find the placement. So you can just walk into the placement office and say, I want to find a placement, for example, in artificial intelligence or in web programming, in Devon, for example, and they are going to liaise with a strong net of companies that they've got, and they are going to make this happen. So the placement team will make all the paperwork, and it will make this happen. So if you want to do a placement, it is, let's say, almost certain that you're going to find one. You will not be alone. So there will be 2 placement visits, one face-to-face and one remote. So we're going to, let's say, have a chat twice and make sure that everything runs smoothly. But in between, if you have any problems, of course, we can, let's say, we will communicate. We can communicate online. Now at stage 4, this is the last year. This is the stage 4 of the general computer science program. As I mentioned before, we offer 4 focused computer science programs and 1 general. So as you can see in the general program, you can have a flavor from cybersecurity. For example, there are optional modules from cybersecurity, security operations, and incident management, ethical hacking, digital forensics, and malware analysis. There are also games programming focused modules like the games graphics pipelines, the immersive game technologies. There are also software engineering focused modules like the full stack development and the human computer interaction. There are also more computer scientist, let's say, modules like machine learning, parallel computing, alternative computing paradigms. So if you select the general computer science program, you can tailor your program based on your needs and select, let's say, the modules that you like from different, let's say, computer science areas. Also, there is the final year project, where I think it's the most fun of all, where students will study an aspect of computing of their choice in depth. So you can choose any topic, any computing related topic you like, of course, with our support. And yeah, I think I should not say more on this. So here are the last year modules for the software engineering program. Again, 3 modules per semester. The final year project is in all the 5 programs. And if you select this program, you will do full stack development and one of the computing project management or immersive game technologies. And in semester 2, you're going to do human computer interaction and one of the games graphics pipelines or big data analytics. So there are always 3 modules per semester. Therefore, if you choose this program, you're going to select 2 modules from this list and 2 modules from that list, while in this case, you have fewer optional modules, which makes sense because this program focuses on software engineering, while this program is more general. Now, in the cybersecurity program, again, 2 mandatory modules and 2 optional ones. So you will do information security, management and governance, and one of the security operations and incident management or machine learning. and ethical hacking, and one of the digital forensics or big data. In the games development, same structure, team enterprise, and one of the immersive game technologies or full stack, and industry engagement, and one of the games graphic pipelines or human-computer interaction. For the AI, of course, machine learning, and one of the parallel computing or full stack development, and human-robot interaction, and one of the alternative computing paradigms or big data. So at this point, there is a link that shows previous final year projects to give you an idea of what the final year projects look like. For example, if I go here and choose the projects that did students last year in the general computer science program, we can see, for example, here, U1, U1 managed to accelerate, to speed up a convolution neural network. So he took C++ code from a convolution neural network, and he managed to rewrite the code so as to run faster on his laptop. Also, we can see another interesting project, which the student made a mobile application that uses artificial intelligence in order to recognize different plants. So you just open your phone, your mobile phone, open the camera, make a photo from a plant, and then it recognizes the plant that you took the photo. And many other interesting, let's say, projects. I can circulate the link later on so you can have a look if you want. In Plymouth, we offer research-led teaching. So all the modules are informed by research. But someone might ask, what does it mean, really? Modules are informed by research. Well, we put the latest research in the field in the classroom. We design learning activities around contemporary research issues. The final year project typifies this, as in the final year project, students can carry out research projects. And linking research and teaching benefits students in many, many ways. And this is proven statistically, theoretically, I'm sorry, and it develops critical thinking and also has many other benefits. I forgot to mention that our lecturers are active researchers in their fields. So all the lecturers are active researchers in their fields, and they will be doing research. So we are not, let's say, a teaching-focused institution, but on the contrary, everyone does research, and we also offer research-led teaching, as I mentioned. Now, how are you taught? There are 3 modules per semester, 2 within the semester and 1 across the year. There are 12 hours of work per module per week. So this includes 4 teaching hours per module per week, 4 teaching hours per module per week. And these 4 hours might be either, let's say, 2 hours of lectures and 2 hours of labs, or 4 hours of seminars, depending on the module. Also, you need to, let's say, work 8 hours per module per week on your own, self-study. And also we offer 2 hours per module per week for surgery hours. So this is optional. There are optional sessions, face-to-face sessions where you can students who have been left behind or students who, let's say, struggle in a module, they can find their module leader in person and they can, let's say, get some extra help. So this is not included here because these are optional, let's say, hours for those who need them. There are no exams. We know that the exams increase your stress levels, so assessment is done by coursework and practice, mainly by coursework. And also there is online access to learning materials. So each module has a web page like this. For example, this is from a module that I teach, parallel computing. So each of the modules that you're going to do, it has a page like this. Here, for example, I include the syllabus, what is going to be delivered in every week, a link with all the codes that we're going to use in the module. Also, all the lecture slides and recordings are uploaded here. So if you miss a session, then you can go home and re-watch it. You can watch it online. So this way you are not going to be left behind. Apart from the lectures and the recordings, we also upload extra notes and extra reading material that you are going to need for this module and many other things. Yeah, also you're going to have access to specialist labs and software. It is very important to note that you can access these labs remotely 24/7. So if you feel out of the weather, you can stay home and connect remotely to high-spec PCs with high-end GPUs, for example, and run your code in, let's say, these powerful PCs. So if you don't have a powerful PC, then no worries. You can even connect to ours remotely. Now, after the program, what happens next? We offer high employability. So we are a 92% positive destination. We are a 92% positive destination based on national, let's say, surveys. So this means that 92% of our graduates find a job relevant to their field within the first year. Okay, so 92% of our graduates find a job relevant to their field within the first year. And this is 7% above the sector average. So we offer high employability. And the starting salary, let's say, starts from 21,000 pounds per year, and it can go up to, let's say, 30,000 pounds per year with an average of 25. The most common jobs are in the field of information technology, and according to our employers' feedback, our graduates are quickly useful. Also, let's say something like an 8 or 10% of our graduates choose to further study and do a master's or a PhD. We also offer 2 master programs, one in artificial intelligence and another in cybersecurity. And of course, we offer PhDs. We have also been awarded with the gold, let's say, in Teaching Excellence Framework. So the Teaching Excellence Framework is a national scheme that assesses, that measures, let's say, the quality of teaching in the universities in the UK and our university has been awarded with a gold, let's say, which is the highest accolade for any university to receive. So what does it mean for you? It means that we offer high quality teaching standards and we are consistently outstanding in teaching. I want also to show you another slide. So just give me a sec. So apart from the academic experience, Plymouth is also a great place to study for many reasons. So the campus is based on the city center and everything is within a walking distance. So there's no need for cars, no need for buses. I think this is very convenient. Also, we have a wide variety of student clubs that you can join. For example, CompSoc offers regular hackathons and activities. Also, you can explore the stunning beaches and beautiful countryside of Devon and Cornwall. And you can also get involved in several outdoor sport activities, which you cannot do, let's say, everywhere. For example, Plymouth is one of the best places to do sports like surfing, windsurfing, rowing, sailing, climbing, and fishing, and other outdoor activities. Well, that was it. Thank you for attending. Don't know if you have any questions. You can also write on the chat.
Can you see that
If you're
message,
sharing.
Baz?
Say again?
Can you see the message on the group chat or not? Do you want me to read it to you?
Yes.
Yeah, you want me to read it to you?
I think this is not for me, right? So
I can only
It says,
only
are you
see
able
one
to...
message.
Oh, okay, it might just be me then. Are you able to specify the syllabus for the maths portion of the degree, please? Also, do you find that mature students normally take up on the option of a year out?
so with regards to maths, yeah, so you're going to do maths in this module, algorithms, data structures, and mathematics. So it's not, let's say, purely maths. But in this module, you are going to learn the basics about mathematics. I do not really remember right now what are you going to do exactly, but for sure you're going to do, let's say, a bit of linear algebra, statistics, this for sure. I don't remember the exact, let's say, sessions. What was the other question?
It was, do you find that mature students normally take up the option of a year out?
Yeah, for a reason, most of the students, let's say, prefer not to do a placement, not because they don't find a placement, but because, I don't know, they perhaps not feel very comfortable with it. So normally 30 to 40% of the students do a placement, normally something like 30% of the students. But if you want to find a placement, you will definitely find one because our placement team will support you on this. So I think this has nothing to do with, let's say, with the age of the students. This is, let's say, just, yeah, I don't really know the reasons behind this, but this doesn't depend on age or sex or whatsoever.
Yeah, I'll just add to that as well, Vaz and Amy. I used to work in the placements team before I moved over to international recruitment. And because the computing degree is one of the few subjects that does actually get paid placements, it was very popular with mature students as well. And also that purely because on top of sort of compared to a sort of normal younger student, they do have more life experience, which is taken into consideration. So don't feel that if you are a mature student that age is a barrier. And obviously also that now with sort of hybrid working and things like that, they are a little bit more family orientated and do take that into consideration. So if you have sort of got any concerns about being a mature student and doing a placement year, again, please don't worry about that because they're just as well sought after as younger students as well.
Yeah.
You guys able to see that message? I'm not sure which are coming through to me.
Do you teach how to configure and use Linux OS for development and cybersecurity? Yes, so we do a bit of Linux. So for example, in even from the first year, even from the first year in the computer systems module, I deliver this module. So I ask students to install a virtual machine with Linux, and we spend some time there to, let's say, learn the basic commands and learn how, let's say, to do the basic stuff. So even from year one, students learn the basics, and also in year three, in some of the optional modules, Linux, let's say, is also used in cybersecurity, in some cybersecurity modules, also in parallel computing module. So yes, the answer is yes. Paul says there is a long summer holiday during every academic year, almost for 2 months. Is there any course of activity can be attended for people? Well, I think during summer, Amy, do you remember if we deliver any, let's say, supportive sessions, or I don't really remember.
Off the top of my head, I wouldn't know. That's definitely something we can look into and maybe get back to you, Paul. I will send you a direct message now, Paul, and I'll get your email and then we can have a chat at a separate time if that's okay.
Yeah, also, as I mentioned before, we have some, let's say, we have student clubs, and if you join, and some of the student clubs organize events like hackathons and other things, but these, let's say, are not organized every summer. So this depends on the year. Yeah, I don't really have an answer right now. I could ask my colleagues and get back to you.
There may also be the opportunity of things like a summer internship. So I know through our careers team, they work very hard to make sure that there's lots of opportunities available. So if there wasn't anything that's maybe going on within the university, there may be an internship locally that you could sign up for, take part in. But I will check and let you know.
The student union also may know, so there'll be groups of people that have probably to do with cybersecurity or computing, and they may be organising things over the summer as well.
Yeah, and just to, let's say, summarize. So if someone asks the 1 million question, why should I study at University of Plymouth? So if I could, let's say, wrap it up, you should study at University of Plymouth because first, we offer very high employability, as I mentioned, very high employability, research-led teaching, and also we offer contemporary research, contemporary infrastructures. A couple of months ago, the university, let's say, has delivered a brand new building, which costed, let's say, more than 60 million pounds. Also, we have a brand new supercomputer. So we have really contemporary, up-to-date infrastructures.
Has anyone got any further questions? Think so then. Oh, there's another one there from Paul Vaz.
Yeah, if someone attends the foundation year, after that, she can choose different branch of the computer science. Well, you can select any of the 5 computer science programs, okay? So people can choose any of the 5 programs. And again, even if they change their mind, by semester 3, they can change. So they can, let's say, switch, they can move into any of the other programs because we have designed the syllabus in a way where in the first 3 semesters, students are being taught about the fundamentals. So the first 3 semesters are common. And then in the last 3 semesters, you will specialize. So yeah, you can choose any of the 5 programs and then you can switch if you want.